Hey, it's Melissa, and in this video, I'm talking about ways to fill your cup without the extravagance. So realistic things that you can do that's going to refuel and recharge you so that you're ready to take on whatever life throws at you. Because we've all been there, and many of us are there now. You have kids to take care of, a spouse, a house that just no matter how much you clean, always needs cleaned more. Maybe you work outside of the home or just have other obligations that keep you running all day. And by the end of the day, you are just drained, there's nothing left. And when we put our kids to bed, the thoughts start to creep in of, man, I could have done this better, or I should have had more patience with my kids. All the guilty feelings that we get from just being overwhelmed and not having the time to recharge ourselves. But hey, at the end of the day, you put yourself last, you put others' needs before yourself, and that's what makes you a good mom, right? Wrong. I don't know if anyone's told you this, or maybe you just need a reminder, but you matter too. Your needs are just as important as anyone else's. I want to share with you some things that you can do that are realistic, not joining this. I'm not talking about maybe book clubs or going to the gym every week. Those things are great if you are able to do them, but I know that doesn't fit into everyone's schedule. Not everybody can get away from the house. So these are going to be just small things that you can do that are going to help refuel you so you're not running on empty all the time. The first thing is waking up a little bit before your kids. Now, I know this is tough, especially with the little ones that wake up really early. My kids, when they were younger, 6 a.m. on the dot was always their wake up time. But if you can just wake up 15, 30 minutes before them, make that cup of coffee, enjoy it while it's still hot, something, just a little bit of you time before you get going. Another thing is getting ready. Now, I'm not talking about full-on hair and makeup, jeans, dressed to the nine, nothing like that. But if you could just do something as simple as washing your face, maybe fix your hair a little bit, put on some clean sweats, something that just makes you feel a little better and more well put together. Next is going to be creating a loose daily schedule. So this is going to help your kids know what to expect going forward. What's the next step of the day? And it's going to help you as well keep organized and get the things done that you need done. And this is also going to be a great time to make some time for yourself. So whether it's during nap time or if your kids aren't napping anymore, setting aside some time, some quiet time where they're in their room doing something independently, where you can have a minute just to gather yourself, not answer 12 million questions or grabbing this or grabbing that. A time where you can either sit down or do something that you like to enjoy. And this will lead into the next one, is keeping one or two hobbies. I know once we have kids, we tend to make them our sole focus, and we lose a little bit of ourselves in the things that we used to enjoy doing. So if you can keep 1 to 2 things, it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something as simple as maybe journaling or watering your garden. Something that you can do by yourself that you enjoy, that brings you feelings of happiness and peace, and that will help you feel recharged if you're able to do those on a regular basis. Another thing that can really help is teaching your children some independence. So we always want to be there for our kids and help them as much as we can, but fostering independence in them is so important. This can be through independent play, and also as they're getting older, give them some chores, give them some responsibilities, help them pick up their room, make their bed, clear their place, something so you're not doing everything every step of the way for them all the time. This will not only be good for you because you're not doing 12 million things all day, but it's also beneficial for them because it teaches them responsibility. You'll be proud when they'll do it, which will make them proud of themselves. They'll learn the importance and value of keeping a clean home and things like that. So just to recap of some of the things we went over, ways that you can fill your cup that isn't going to take a lot of extra time that you don't have is get up a little bit before your kids, pour yourself that hot cup of coffee, just spend some time with yourself in the quiet in the morning, getting ready, just as simple as washing your face, getting some clean clothes on, setting yourself up for the day, creating a loose schedule to make sure you're getting that quiet time for or that nap time in for your kids so that you have that time to yourself to work on some of those hobbies that you want, that you enjoy, or watching a show, sitting, having a cup of coffee or tea or whatever in some peace. Those small actions they might not seem like much, but doing small things for yourself is going to help refill your cup throughout the day so you're not running on empty all the time. And that's going to lead to you feeling more positive and upbeat. And when we're like that, that comes off on our kids too, and they're going to learn to be that way as well. So it just leads to overall less stressful and a more happy household. So I hope you found some of this valuable, and as always, thank you for listening.